What's up, y'all? It's Buddy Vonn, and you are listening to Next Level Podcast.
Welcome to Next Level Podcast. But before we get into this amazing interview, I would like to shout out our team: Naya Skyy, creator and executive producer; Emma J, producer; Jeremy Hart, producer and audio; and Swain, videographer. Now, let's enter the Sky Lounge. Welcome to Next Level Podcast, where we bring you the latest in hip hop and culture straight from the Sky Lounge. I'm your host, Ebony Francis, and here at Next Level Podcast, we bring you the most exclusive interviews with your favorite celebrities. So sit back, relax, and get ready to take it to the next level with me. I got my girl here, singer, songwriter, actress, she does it all. Give it up for Buddy Vonn.
Hi. Hey, girl. How you doing?
Good. How you doing, Mama?
I'm doing great.
You look beautiful.
Thank you, so do you.
How was your day?
It was good. I had a long day, but it was very productive.
I love to see it. Yes. I had a long day myself, but we're here. Yes. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to have a random question of the day. Mm-hmm. So what is your personal mantra? I see you have all the tattoos. You know what I'm saying? So I figured that would be something nice. So what's your personal mantra?
Okay, so I'm a little off. So what is a mantra?
So pretty much like affirmations, like you know how you have like 999, like the different numbers. Like what's something that gets you in your zone in the morning? Like something that gets you in your zone, like gets you in your zen. Like what's your flow?
Honestly, working out calms me. Like I feel like I can like really calm down and like just focus. And honestly, it's kind of like a little meditation for me.
Yes.
Honestly.
We see you been in the gym.
Yeah, I can be trying.
We see Buddy been in the gym, so I mean, listen. But no, so first of all, let me ask you, how are you doing? You got a lot going on. Like, how's Buddy Vonn feeling? You like on another level right now?
Honestly, it's overwhelming, but it's in a good way. I have to get used to it, but I'm happy. I'm proud of me and my team. I'm having fun, and I feel like I'm finally living out my dreams.
Yes, and for everybody that doesn't know, she has Love and BS streaming right now on all platforms. We're going to get into that, but first, let's get into Buddy Vonn, your new artist. So tell me, where are you from, and who is Buddy Vonn?
So, I am from Cleveland, Ohio, Northeast, Richmond Heights, a nice little suburb, you know. I grew up in the Northeast, but I was born like in East Cleveland. Okay. But like I grew up in Richmond Heights. I went there middle school, elementary school, high school. Buddy Vonn is a very sweet girl, but I am a Gemini. Ooh. So
it's like they say it's like two sides.
Yes. They feel good, you know. But yeah, I mean, I had an amazing life, like amazing parents, always supported me, amazing family, amazing friends. Amazing. Yeah, really blessed. Like I love Cleveland, I love my city. I love it here too. But I mean, home is home, and thank you. But yeah, Buddy Vonn is just an African American woman from a small suburb that's trying to make it like everybody else.
Yes, a beautiful black woman out there.
Right.
So how did you start singing? How did you find like your passion for singing? For those that don't know, let's just go like check her out. Your voice is so sweet, so angelic, it's so beautiful.
Thank you.
So how did you find your voice, and like how did you figure out that you wanted to pursue your career in R&B?
So I've been singing since I was about 4 years old. Okay. And I literally remember the first song I ever sang was Never No More by Aaliyah. That was my song. And then when I was 9 years old, that's when I started like writing. But when I was 17 is really when I was like, okay, I think I wanna do this for a career. And I'm 24 now. But yeah, I've been singing my whole life. My grandmother used to be a singer back in the day. Her name was Shirley Vaughn. That's where I got some of my name from.
That's what I was going to ask you. So yes, tell the people how you got your name.
Yes, so it's actually a pretty interesting story. So I was in high school, and my Instagram had got deleted. And I was listening to Buddy Holly by Weezer. And I was like, whatever, my name's about to be Buddy Holly on Instagram. Like, I was like, whatever. I was like, F it. I'm like, it's going to be Buddy Holly.
So it's not taken?
Right. I was like, let me do it. So when I was in high school, people started calling me Buddy Holly. Like, they're like, hey, what's up, Buddy Holly, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? I'm like, so it kind of stuck. But then one day I'm like, I'm about to look up Buddy Holly and see, like, if anything pops up. And Buddy Holly was actually, like, a singer back in the 40s. Oh, okay. And he was, like, really popular and everything, but he died in a plane crash. But he was like really popular. He was like an international superstar. So I'm like, well, I can't call myself Buddy Holly.
Right.
So, you know, like I said, my grandma, she was a singer in the 60s, Shirley Vonn. I took her name, took her last name, and I just combined Buddy and Buddy Vonn.
I love that.
Yep, that's her.
How'd your grandma feel when you told her that? Like,
oh my gosh, she was so happy. Because, like, we have the same birthday, and that's my twin. Like, that's my best friend. She was like, oh my God, you got my name. She was so happy. It made me
to grandmas.
Right. Shout out to Grandma Shirley. I love you.
That's so sweet. Okay, so you're also acting. You were in Locked In and Scam Likely on Tubi. Go stream that as well.
Yes, stream that.
So how did you get started in acting? Like, do you kind of tie that in with your music as well, or like how are you liking acting opposed to music actually?
As of right now, for sure, and honestly, for a long time, I've been pretty serious about music. I started acting when I was I started pursuing my acting when I was in high school. I've always wanted to be an actress, but I was like really, really shy. I was like really shy, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I was kind of like doubting myself. But shout out to HWIC Filmworks, the Cleveland-based movie company that I worked with on both of those movies. Yeah, like they believed in me. Like I sent them like some videos when I auditioned, and they were like, "Oh my God, you're amazing." Then we worked together. I'm very close with them. They're really cool, Johnny and Dave. And I feel like my music and my acting tie together because, like, as a creative, like I feel like it's important for me to express myself. Yeah. Especially if it's through like my art.
Exactly.
So just like with Love and BS, like my song that dropped about a month ago. I needed to express that. I needed to let that out. So I'm happy I finally got to do it.
Let's talk about it. So the song is deep. It's you in your feelings. You cursing him out, but you not. Like, explain Love and BS. Like, what was the inspiration? Were you going through something, or like, is this how you express yourself? Like, because I heard it. I was waiting for it to drop. She was doing all the teasers on Instagram and TikTok. I'm like, okay, drop the song. I mean, I'm in a nice relationship, but you know, everybody got a past,
right?
And everybody can relate. So, yeah, tell us about Love and BS.
So, Love and BS definitely was written from the heart. I was going through like a really like, I don't even want to say toxic, just very stressful relationship.
That's really
yeah, I was very like. I've always been like independent. I've always been a dominant woman. I've never really needed anybody, like, of course, except for my parents. You know what I'm saying? Like financially or like dependently. So the guy I was dating, he tried to act like he liked that I was independent and tried to act like he didn't like that I didn't need him, but it hurt him. He was very jealous, very insecure.
He was giving narcissistic.
Oh my God, very narcissistic. Very, very, very narcissistic.
Watch out for those.
Yes, please watch out. But yeah, I was with him for a long time. I thought I was gonna marry that man. But I like mentally checked out of the relationship, and I was like, yeah, this isn't gonna last. And we broke up, and honestly, it was the best decision I could have ever made.
Yeah, now you got the song, it's out, and honestly, you can like let other women know, you know what I'm saying, that are in these types of situations that you don't got to deal with it. Because I'm sure there's women now that, especially since you have this project and you have like this vibe, they're looking up to you. They're like, okay, what's Buddy Vonn doing? Like, how is she dealing with this? So like, what is it like knowing that you have all of these women that are so inspired by you, by your strength? Did I hear Level Up? I think I heard a Level Up. Oh, God. All right, so listen. So we have a game that we like to play.
Oh, shoot.
It's called Level Up, and I'm gonna ask you 3 questions. We're gonna do some for the love and BS of Buddy Vonn.
Okay. Oh, shoot.
All right, so this is our first one. So, Buddy, tell me, you keeping it real, and whoever it is, if you hear the story, that's on you. So, what's the most bullshit story a guy has ever told you when he got caught doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing?
Ooh, child. Okay. So I was with this guy, this was like 5 years ago when I was like 19. I was with this guy. We were together for like 5-6 months, and a girl had DM'd me and asked me if I knew him. And I was like, yeah, like I know him. I didn't say that was my man. I didn't say that was my man, but I'm like, yeah, I know him. Like, yeah. She was like, so at the time I had my nails his favorite color, and I had his initial on my nails, right? Sorry. So basically,
I'm all ears.
Yeah, girl, look. I texted him, I'm like, yeah, this girl is DMing me and asking me, like, do I know you? I'm like, do you know her? He was like, that's my crazy ex, like, blah, 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 blah. Long story short, this man told me that was his crazy ex, but in reality, that was his girlfriend. And she saw my nails and she asked him about my nails, and he told her, oh, that's her dead brother's initial, like, and that's her dead brother's favorite color. Girl, look.
See, now don't kill my brother.
Right, don't kill my
don't
brother.
do me like that.
This is terrible.
What?
Yes.
And you know to be sticking to it. So he probably was on his knees like, I'm telling you.
Yes.
I'm telling
Oh my
you.
gosh, girl, don't even get me started. Yeah.
I'm done. But speaking of stories, I see that you had a crazy man texting and calling you. You posted it on your Instagram, and he said he was on his way to the hospital. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you ever think that relationship was gonna end like that? And first of all, that sounds unbelievable. So that's why I'm like, huh?
No. Look, he long gone. I'm not even. I wash my hands of filth, you know.
Yes. How do you feel about red flags? Are they green or are they red? When you see a red flag, you're like, I'm out of here. Or are they like light yellow?
You know what's crazy? So literally now, like me now in the headspace I am now, if I see a red flag, it's over with. Or you get immediately friend zoned.
Right.
Like back in the day, I'm like, oh, well, let me give him another try. But like, no, I'm too old to be dealing with the BS. Like I can't. Like if it's a red flag, bye, peace out.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Listen, we're not here for the drama. We're not here
Right.
for none of that shit.
None of that.
Get up out of here.
Right. There goes the door.
There goes the door. But no, so let's talk about your EP. How was it going through that? What was that creative process like? You're making that EP here in Atlanta, so how was it different, and like what was that process like for you?
It was an amazing process, but it definitely had its trials and tribulations. Like I, of course, being in the studio, that's my element.
Yeah.
But my problem that I have sometimes is that I want everything to be perfect, and I have to understand that not everything's going to be perfect at first.
And then you have to understand you have a beautiful voice. So sometimes when they're like, it's good, you're like, no, it's not.
Oh
It's
my
like,
God,
it's
that's
good,
literally
it's
me.
good.
That is literally me. Like, that's me
leave
all
it
the
alone,
time.
walk away.
Right, I'll be like, wait, no, let me do it again. They'd be like, buddy. Then they'll play it. I'll be like, oh yeah, okay, that's all good. Oh yeah, that's all
So
good.
if you want to hear it again, fine. But
Right,
yeah,
fine.
so it was good.
It's an amazing process, though. I have fun here. This is like my second home other than Cleveland. But yeah, I have a lot of favorite songs on there. I'm excited for it to come out.
Yes.
I don't know when it's coming out, though. Coming soon. Coming very, very soon. But yeah.
Yeah. And you have the video to Love and BS.
Yes.
What
yes.
was that like? I saw it. I'm like, it's giving a little dramatic drama. We got on. I love your style, by the way. You
Thank
do like
you.
the Ed Hardy type of vibe.
yeah.
So that's really dope.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Girl, that was my first ever music video.
Really?
Yes.
Dope.
Yes.
You did so good.
Thank you.
Go stream the music video. I loved it. So what was that experience like with it being your first video? Were you nervous? Were you like, was it something that you had to get in like your bag and get like, in that little emotional vibe so that way, things could resonate? What was that like?
I was a little nervous. I feel like some parts weren't natural for me, only because like I went to acting school when I was in high school. But I always feel like I'm still a work in progress, but for sure, like I had a lot of fun. It was shot pretty quick too. It was shot in a few hours, the whole video. I loved my co-stars. The production team was amazing. The director, he's cool as fuck. Ooh, cool as heck.
Okay.
Oh, I can do that? I must say, okay. Shout out to B Pace. He's amazing. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I literally did that when I was on the radio.
I saw it too. He said, "Is this okay?" He said, "Yeah, it's cool. We're here now."
I was about to say, might as well at this point.
But you also have other skits going on. You have Buddy Vonn and Associates.
Yes.
Y'all crazy.
Shout out to Naya.
Y'all so extra. I was like, this is cute. I like it. I like
so much
it.
fun doing that.
So that was do you have women that are actually like reaching out to you now, like for like help? And have you ever like helped somebody with their relationship to like walk away?
People definitely ask me, like, they don't ask, they're just more so like, girl, I understand, I'm going through this. I've had a girl tell me like a whole story in my DMs, send me audios. I do the best I can to respond, for sure. Because like when the song first dropped, I was getting like a lot. I was getting a lot of feedback, especially like, girl, my and he be and I'll be like, girl,
This is a song.
right.
I'm really in that space no more,
When you
but-
want to beat him up, just listen to the song and just calm down. Put the knife down.
Right, don't
Think
do
about your
it.
kids.
I'm done. All right, so you played one of your songs. Speaking of, let's get back to your grandma. Let's get back on a nice note. You played the song for your grandma. I saw it. That was super sweet, and I really did like. Back to level up.
Shoot.
Okay, level up number 2. We're gonna get back to grandma in a second.
Okay.
Okay, so if a guy is paying all the bills but talks to other women, Is this acceptable or is this some damn bullshit?
No, it's bullshit.
Cause it's like, what?
First of all, I can pay my own bills, so I don't. No, because I don't share. Like I don't share. Nope.
I like it and I agree. I think that sometimes people feel like the money, you know what I'm saying, that'll make you feel like, all right, that's fine, but I don't know. I'm not built for it.
I'm not either.
I don't know her.
You're right. Just go over there with her. Stay over
Facts.
there.
But yeah, so you played the song for your grandma, and I really thought it was dope because I love your style, I love your aura. Like I really do think that you're so dope, and I love that your grandmother was just is so supportive of you. Like it wasn't like, no, don't do that, or like, don't wear that, or don't do this. Like she just was like, it's so cute. She said it's sassy.
Yes,
I said, it's so cute.
My grandma supports everything I do.
And is this your grandma who's named after that you're named after?
Yes.
Oh, that's so dope.
That's literally like my ace boon coon. That's my girl. Like literally, she supports everything I do. She supports how I dress.
I love
She
it.
supports my music. She loves how I do my hair, my makeup, everything. She loves it, and she always tells me, "Don't let anybody change me, and always be me and be myself."
Facts, because you know she's been in the music industry, and sometimes when you don't do something, you'll end up regretting it. And you're like, damn, I should have just wore that. Or, damn, I should have just did that. I should have just done whatever the hell I wanted to do.
Right.
And everything would have been cool. So, who is Buddy Vonn's inspiration other than your grandmother? Who else influences you in this music industry?
So of course Beyonce, who like is influenced by Beyonce. I love The Weeknd. I feel like he's amazing, and I literally have his first 2 albums like tatted on my shoulder.
Wow.
But
Collab. I mean, what's up?
Oh my God, I would pass out. I would have passed
Let's
out.
put it in the air right now. So this is a mantra. Like,
Yes.
okay, I'm on stage with The Weeknd. He's gonna hit you up, and you're gonna say yeah.
Yeah. Do our little falsettos, harmonize over there, right?
Love and BS remix coming soon.
Yes, coming soon. Yes, with The Weeknd.
Yes, we can do that.
Oh my gosh, but for him, for sure, I've loved him since I was in middle school. So I was like 12, 13. Whitney Houston, and I really, really, really like Bruno Mars.
Yeah, Bruno Mars is the vibe.
Yeah,
I want to
really
go
is.
to a Bruno Mars concert, really bad, honestly.
Yeah, Silk Sonic.
Yeah, exactly. Anderson .Paak. I'm like, come on, guys.
I love them. I really
love
do.
that.
Yeah.
So let's get to some other things. Let's talk about your TikTok. TikTok is going crazy.
Yeah.
You're going crazy with either promoting your album, and then you just recently were talking to everybody about your many, many, many tattoos. So what's one of your favorite tattoos, and what does it mean to you?
So I'll give you my top 3. So you can't see it right now because I have a long sleeve shirt on, but I have my late grandfather.
Oh, girl, I saw that.
Yeah.
He was like, whose man's is this? She said, it's
Oh
my
yeah, I was like, that's my
It's
grandfather.
my grandfather, relax.
Like, chill out. Like, and it's so funny because I'm actually gonna add rest in peace, Papa, because everybody is like, who is that? And I'm like, that's my grandpa. Like, that's my grandpa. But yeah, we were really close. He's the one that before I got really serious about my music, I was at STNA. So he's the one that really made me want to be a caregiver because he was like in and out the hospital and stuff. My other favorite one, of course, is this: No Rain, No Flowers above my knee. It just reminds me like you're gonna be uncomfortable and you're gonna have hard days, but you just gotta push through it.
Yep, no struggle,
For sure.
no progress.
Right,
It ain't gonna happen.
Right. And then my third one, I have 1111 under my breast. I always see that time, no matter what. I see it every day. Yes.
I heard somebody say that, and I'm like, girl, you lying.
I
But
see
this
it
is the
all
second time, so.
the time. Like, I see 1111 all the time. My father always sees 555, and my best friend always sees 1234.
Really?
Yes.
See, and that kind of resonates. So you right on track with everything.
Yes.
So what else are you into outside of music? I know you just said you're doing caregiver, so that's a little thing, something you didn't know about Buddy Vonn.
Right.
But what's something else that people might not know about you?
Honestly, I really do love the gym. Like, I love the gym. I feel like if I don't go to the gym, I feel so weird. I feel like my whole day is thrown off. Like, my routine is just weird. I love doing my makeup and I love doing my hair. I love beauty.
Yeah.
I love everything that keeps me up, like, physically and mentally. And I'm starting to get into reading.
Nice.
So I want to get into a hobby because I'm tired of being on my phone all the time. Yeah.
Or you can at least be on it reading. Like, there's some good books. Like, a suggestion I'll say is like The 4 Agreements. It's a real good book. It's like, be impeccable with your word. Do what you say you're gonna do. Pretty much. Don't take anything personal, compliment or insult.
Yeah.
Never assume ever, and then always do your best. and then it kind of breaks it down, and then every time you read it, it'll kind of like, resonate differently every time.
Yeah, I need that for sure.
Let me see if this was a juicy one, because it might be.
Oh,
It might be a third level up question. We're here with Buddy Vonn. Okay, so, oh girl.
Oh God, don't do that.
All right, smash, marry, or pass, or if you had a date. I ain't gonna do that to you. If you had to date one of these bullshitters, who would it be? Stevie J, bullshitter number, all of them.
Right.
Ime Aduka, who is the man's that did your girl Nia Long wrong.
Oh hell nah.
It
Gets worse.
Or Demetrius Flannery.
Who is
Lil Meech.
Lil Meech. He fine. Like
He goes, girl,
He's just
you
fine.
not
Like,
see
that's
what he
the
was
only
just
reason.
saying? Listen, I was going to get groceries, so I can't walk my cousin to her car. That's going to be one of the worst lies you've ever been told, so you're going to leave again. But I mean, you have to choose.
I mean, yeah. But
Jeez.
yeah, he fine. But I love Summer, so I wouldn't do it in real life. Yeah. Not in real life.
All right, so back to this. You're new to Atlanta, so what are you liking about Atlanta so far? And, how you feeling it? How you feeling it out?
I like how everybody's a hustler.
Facts.
Yeah. Everybody like don't play
Yeah.
about none of that. And I really like that a lot.
That's a fact about Atlanta that I've noticed. Anywhere, like Atlanta, everybody's doing something. Like, nobody's afraid to, like, work.
Right.
Nobody's afraid to get to the bag.
Right.
So I really appreciate that about Atlanta.
Yeah, for sure.
What's a place that you would like to live? Where are you going next? What's next?
I'm not sure because I'm kind of like picky. Like, for example, I want to live in Georgia, but I'm scared of them water bugs and the cicadas. And Miami and Florida, period, is beautiful, but I don't like iguanas and alligators.
Ooh, and it's hot.
It's hot.
Hot.
And I love Arizona, but Arizona's way too hot. My best friend lives there. I just actually got back from there. But honestly, I don't know. It's never really been a thought because California is too expensive, and so is New York.
Yeah, California's like, I made it. I'm going to Cali.
Yeah.
New York is like, I don't know. New York is different for me. Like, I like New York, but I don't know. I couldn't live there. I was just watching something that was perfect. Like, you can't put your feet in the grass. Like, there's no grass. So, like, you're not going outside in New York. So just like,
Go to the beach.
Like, I'm just gonna go put my feet and go get me grounded. Like, no, you're not.
Right. No, you're not.
You're gonna end up with some something,
Right.
Mercers.
Right.
But how do you stay balanced in all of this that you have going on? You're a singer, actress, songwriter. You're a new artist. You're always in the studio. You're doing different things in Atlanta. I do see now that you're doing you're doing appearances. So link up with her. I saw it in your story. She said no drama. Like, hit her up if y'all want to go out to the club or something to have a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so how do you stay balanced? Like, what keeps you motivated to keep this momentum up and like be in this space?
Well, honestly, like, I really strongly believe in karma. And I treat people how I want to be treated. Like, I don't want nobody slamming no door in my face, being rude to me, bumping me, not saying excuse me. I don't want anybody not protecting me. So I give that energy off because I treat people how I want to be treated. Now, even if I treat you like that and you don't treat me like that, I'm not going to take no offense to it. I'm going to just know how to move with you.
Right.
But karma is so real. I'm not about to do nobody dirty because that's going to come back 10 times harder on me. So I'll always been like that. I always believed in that. And my parents raised me like that.
Yeah.
Like, for sure. Because I never thought I'd be in this position. You know what I'm saying?
What did you think that you would be doing other than this? Like, you thought you were going to pursue the nursing?
Yeah. Wow. Or like I was going to be a veterinarian.
Got it.
So I was on those two spectrums. But like, yeah, I never thought I would be here, but it's support from my family, support from like my people and like God and like just people believing in me. Like, I'm just happy to be in this position.
She's so sweet. I just love it. Like, for real. Because, like, like you see it, I think it's so important to, like, also have, like, that inner vibe, that inner energy, that pretty inside type of energy. And you definitely have that. So I'm excited for you to take this on the road. I'm excited for people to know who Buddy Vonn is.
Thank you.
And get to know your music. I'll be waiting. I'll be at the shows.
Girl, you can be backstage with me. You
can
be with me.
Anyway. But my last question to kind of wrap it up is like, there's a two-part. So one is, What would you tell people who are wanting to be like Buddy Vonn, you know, wanting to get into this industry? Because like you said, this wasn't something that you were expecting. But like, what would you tell them as far as like some suggestions or like advice for somebody who is on the same path as you?
I would personally say you have to continue to believe in yourself. Don't let nobody bring you down. Like, you have to make sure that you keep going, and you got to love yourself before anybody else loves you.
Yes.
And also, like, you got to be smart. Like, expand your horizon when it comes to your brain. And also, like the book you were just talking about, don't take nothing too serious, whether it's an insult, whether it's a compliment. Just keep working on yourself, get better. And honestly, I feel like you always got to remain humble, because the rug can be snatched from under you really, really quick. So that's the advice that I have.
That's a fact, and I love that. So yeah, let's wrap this up. And then my next question is, how important is like mental health? I see you talking a lot about like, you're just very like positive. Like with you going to the gym, like you love how you look, like you love how you sing, like you love doing your makeup and your hair. So like, is that a part of like your kind of like your therapy?
Oh yeah, for sure.
How important is that to you?
Because it's very important, because I used to be very pessimistic. Like, I used to be very negative about stuff. I used to always expect the worst. And I wasn't always positive. Like, honestly, my friends helped me with that. Like, my best friends helped me with that, because they're very spiritual, very into like horoscopes and everything, and they read. So a lot of the traits that I have are because like my friends opened that book for me. So shout out to Callie, that's my best friend. Corey, love y'all to death. And Kara and Linnea. Right, must go down the list really quick.
Go longer. Girl, you forgot me.
Right? I forget you, I promise. And my cousin Juliana. Okay, but anyway, yeah, that's very important to me, because I used to be a very negative person. And like, honestly, it takes too much energy to be negative and angry. And I'm still working on it though. I'm definitely a lot better than I used to be. I definitely think before I do things now, and like I try to think very, very logically now.
Yes, and think it all the way through. I think I might say this like every episode, but every action has a reaction, no matter what.
Oh my gosh.
It's either it just does. So it's so important to think about like, okay, how can this end, and then what happens after? And then when I turn 30, and then whoa, hell shit.
Yes, like
You know
I
what?
be seeing the future, Raven Simone moment. I swear to God, like for real. I'll be like, let me not do this, because I know this gonna happen. Then after that, that's gonna happen. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming to kick it with me in the Skyy Lounge. Let everybody know where they can keep up with you, and then like, what do you have coming up next?
I have another single come out and a EP coming out soon, and y'all can catch me on every social media at Buddy Vonn, BUDDYVONN.
Yes, make sure I go stream Love and BS. Go watch the video. Go check her out on Tubi. You know the movies be lit. Don't even try it.
Right.
And yeah, just keep up with her. Some big things happening. I'm so happy for you. I'm just so excited to be able to be in this space with you and grow and, you know, watch you become a freaking superstar.
Yay, thank you so much.
And y'all can follow me at Ebony Francis on Instagram. And this is Next Level Podcast. Make sure y'all stay tapped in with us. Like, comment, subscribe, share on your socials. DM us when you want to see somebody in the Skyy Lounge. And shout out to Next Level Podcast.
Yay.
Peace.
Bye.